well, Skit Style BBS is closing down soon, like mid-April, I think. For those of you who don't know, Skit Style BBS is a Tales of Symphonia message board that I had gone to for a really long time. And but I'm gonna take care of two things before I start ranting and whatever. Number one, please don't complain about the syncing with the video and the audio. Don't be like, "Oh, this AMV sucks. The audio is not syncing well with the video," because that's not the point here. The point of this video tribute is not to be an AMV. It's a tribute. That's why the whole Symphonia things, the Symphonia clips were in like monotone or sepia tone or whatever you want to call it, and they had on that old film filter on there, and that's why I had sort of a reminiscing song kind of thing, a Dean song, if you will. It actually is from the band Dean. This is supposed to serve as like a flashback, a memory, which is kind of funny because I could have used the song Memories from Dean, though this is a tribute video, not a rave party. And also the reason why I'm using Kratos instead of Reed for my little avatar thing is because on this message board I use Kratos. I mean, who else could I use? Kratos is my favorite Symphonia character. To start things off, I went to this message board back in like mid 6th grade. I discovered the website, the actual website, which is called Mizuho, by the way. When I was on Google and I was looking up which Tales of Symphonia character are you quiz, you know, that kind of thing, and I found one. Well, I decided to use the other website that went along with it because I learned that it had a lot of stuff about Symphonia. And so I was, you know, oh, okay, cool. I didn't know much about Hellpire, the move, like a lot of technical stuff that was going on the website. I used it as my basically Symphonia Bible because at the time I was addicted to Symphonia. I loved the game. And then I got stuck at the Gravity Rooms. And so I went on the BBS because I had never gone there before. And my first impression of it was it was a bulletin board. Keep in mind, I had never been on a message board before, so that was sort of my groundwork for, you know, proper message board etiquette. Or etiquette, I should say. I don't even know how to pronounce the word. I don't care. And so I, you know, typed in my question. Like, oh, I'm stuck at the gravity room. So like, he's like, oh, you go this way, then that way, then this way, then that way, then this way, blah, 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 blah. And it helped me out. I got through it. And because I really enjoyed the people on there, I decided to start going there. I found the people really nice. They're a lot nicer than most people on message boards because on a lot of message boards, particularly the Tales series forum, there are a lot of douchebags on there. Anyway, and so I made a lot of new friends, started talking about all these things, went on their chat rooms that were made, kind of migrated away. But I loved the website. I love the message board. It was just so much fun to go there. I would just talk about stuff. I remember I would spend hours just, you know, talking to people on there. And, you know, it was fun. Of course, I've moved on to other message boards now, but I would still always check the website, that one website, to see if there's anything new. There was even a period in time where I would always post information about the new Tales games. I kind of stopped that now because I've kind of grown out of my Tales Master ego, but yeah, the message boards are closing down. I think I'm partially to blame for it because I sent the administrator Kuchinawa an email about this because, one, the place was, you know, pretty dead. We weren't really talking much about anything, and we were doing a lot of off-topic stuff, which raised the point that none of the moderators were on, or any of the administrators. No Zanza, no Shizuka, no any blah blah blah, no one else. And so I took notes, and I was like, oh, you know, hey guys, I've noticed there are no ads or moderators on here, blah 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 blah. And people were like, oh yeah, I've noticed this too. We should probably get a new one. And then the one moderator that I remember, Shizuka, came on here. And she's like, well, how would we get like a new administrator or whatever? And it's like, oh, I'll email her. And so I emailed her about this. And Kuchinawa was probably busy with her other stuff. I mean, I understand that we can't always be on the internet 24/7. But I guess she decided to close down the website because I'm sure she probably felt that, you know, it was just there and it wasn't getting any updates at all. and all that. But and she said there were other online projects, which lead me to believe she's probably going to do another website. Though I don't know if she plans to do like a real message board, because Skit Style BBS, it was designed using Honeyboard, so it actually looked like the Tales of Symphonia skits, which was actually kind of cool. But she plans to close the thing down. I feel like I'm, a little bit to blame. I don't know if she's actually going to close down the message boards, but I don't have to talk to her about that, but And so, with all that said, Kuchinawa, if you're listening to this, which I'm sure you are, because I'm going to email you a link so that I can get my point across in the best way that I can, using my voice. I can understand if you want to close down the actual website, Mizuho, like just the thing in general. Sorry. But don't close down the website. Like, don't close down the message board. My friend Orphan and I were hanging out today, and he and I were playing RPG Maker 3, and he loved the game back then. Well, I was trying to show him on my other files, and I was like, would it be okay if I deleted them all? And he's like, no, that would not be okay. I mean, that'd be like destroying my memories. It'd be like saying, oh, would it be alright if we took away your childhood and, just redid it? Well, that's sort of the thing going on here, because so many people went on here, so much stuff happened here, so much drama. The place was just so much fun to go to. I mean, do you really want to take away all those memories? I mean, I know you can't technically take away a memory, and I have gotten rid of a website before, but I kept the message board, and I'm working on it. So, and also, I think a lot of people on there had never been on a message board and had never played a video game, from based on what I heard, because we would talk about, how you got into Symphonia, and they would always say, oh, it was an anime game, So, trying to fit this in with YouTube's limit of 10 minutes, all I can say is, if you want to take away Mizuho, that's fine. But please, please, please don't close down Skit Style BBS. At least keep that one. I don't see why you don't fix it up or something. Make it into something different if you want. That's really all I can say. So I'll see you later. And I hope that my word gets across.